Hello class, in this video we review for test 1. Let's go to MATLAB Math Pearson. Start a review. Okay, there are 54 questions in this review. They are very close to the questions you're going to see in test 1. Let's get started. Question 1. Select either subset or not subset for the blank so that the resulting statement is true. The first set has 3 elements, 2, 7, 8. The second set has 9 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see the dot, dot, dot. That means you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there as well. Then which one should we choose? We should choose this one. Because the set 2, 7, the elements in the set on the left all belong to the set on the right. So this set is a subset of this one. Let the PQR represent the following simple statements. P is the statement that the job pays well. Q is the statement that the chair is broken. R is the statement that it is time to sleep. Write the following compound statement in its symbolic form. If the job pays well or the chair is not broken, then it is time to sleep. So obviously this is a what? Conditional, right? The comma here serves as a grouping symbol. The structure of this sentence is if then, so it's a conditional. The antecedent of the conditional statement is the job pays well or the chair is not broken. The antecedent is a compound itself. Is a or disjunction statement. The job pays well, so P, lowercase p, or this notation, this symbol is or. The chair is not broken. The chair is broken is Q, so not broken would be not Q. If the job pays well, or the chair is not broken, then the consequent, it is time to sleep, R. All right? Do not worry about the meaning. Do not worry about the meaning of the sentence when you study chapter 3. Focus on the logic. Let me double check. It is a conditional. The consequent it is R. It is time to sleep. The antecedent is a or disjunction. P or not Q. That's correct. Question number 3. Let the P and the Q represent the following simple statements. P is the statement, you are human. Q is the statement, you have horns. Write the following compound statement in symbolic form. Being human is necessary for not having horns. Let me explain what is necessary, all right? Yeah. When you go to take the test, you need to use a scratch paper. If the testing center does not provide scratch paper, you can use your own as long as it's blank. P implies Q is the same with if P then Q. P is the antecedent, Q is the consequent. An equivalent way to describe this conditional statement is Q is necessary of P. Okay, P is sufficient for Q. You need to remember the antecedent is sufficient for the consequent. The consequent is necessary for the antecedent. That's something you need to make an effort to memorize. Let's go back. So being human is necessary for not having horns. That means what? Firstly, we know this is conditional, right? Being human is necessary for not having horns. That means being human is the consequent. Being human is the consequent. So P is a consequent. P is a consequent. And what's the antecedent? Antecedent is not having horns. Having horns is Q. Not having horns would be not Q. Yeah, let me double check. So being human is P. P is the consequent, is necessary for not having horns. Having horns is Q. Not having horns is not Q. Number 4, identify a pattern in a given list of numbers, then use the pattern to find the next number. More than one pattern might exist, so it is possible that there is more than one correct answer. This is doing what? From specific to general. We are doing inductive reasoning, right? We are doing induction. 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Yeah, what do you think? From 8 to 12, the difference is 4. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24. So this is arithmetic, right? There's a common difference, which is 4. So the next element, the next number should be 28. Yeah, you add 4, add 4, add 4 each time. Add 4, add 4, add 4. So the next number would be 28. When you take the test, you need to read all the information that is given. Use the Venn diagram to represent the set B prime in raster form. B prime is the complement of B. It includes all the elements in the universal set, but not in B. This is circle B, right? So we are going to include all the elements in the box, but not in the circle B in this set. So we have 2, 4, read the information in the parentheses. Use a comma to separate the answers as needed. So 2, 4, do we do 7? No, 7, 10, 13, 18, 20. Those elements are in B, so we cannot have them in B prime. Besides 2, 4, we also have 24 and 26 in a box, right? Yeah. So B prime has 4 elements, 2, 4, 24, 26. Those elements are in the box, but outside this circle B. Question number 6. For the given set, first calculate the number of subsets for the set, then calculate the number of proper subsets. I have the formula, the related formulas, both in my video, in my guided notes, my video, and my table notes. This set contains 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. So the cardinal number of this set is 4. Then based on the formula, if the cardinal number of A is n, then A has 2 to the power n, that many subsets. Okay, and then 2 to the power n minus 1, that many proper subsets. Those information you need to remember, you need to memorize, remember. So the number of subset would be 2 to the power of 4. 2 to the power of 4 is 16. 2 to the power of 4. N is 4 in this case, right? 2 to the power of 4 is 16. The number of a proper subset is 15. Just remove the set itself. Yeah, this set itself is subset, but not proper subset. One less. Yeah, one less than the number of subsets. Number 7, find the set A intersect the empty set. Okay, so we don't have to worry about what is U, what is A in this problem, because any set, you can include this as a formula. Any set intersect the empty set gives you empty set. Why? The intersection means and, right? So this set should include all the elements belong to A and also belong to the empty set. But there's no element in the empty set. So that makes this set empty. All right? Yeah, any set intersect with the empty set will give you an empty set. A intersected the empty set is the empty set. All right? Question number 8. Answer the following questions about the given sets. Part A. Are the sets equivalent? Explain. Part B. Are the sets equal? Explain. This question is about equal and equivalent in set theory. If you have been doing your homework, you should know the definition for equal and equivalent. This is A, this is B. A includes all the natural numbers bigger than or equal to 10, less than 13. So let's count how many elements in there. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 10, 11, 12. Only 3 elements. Only 3 elements. And set B includes all the natural numbers bigger than 4 and less than or equal to 7. So set B includes 5, 6, 7, also 3 elements. But those 2 sets include different 3 elements. Even they have the same cardinal number, the 3 elements are different. So the set is only equivalent but not equal. So we should choose our equivalent because set A does, hold on. The sets are not equivalent because sets are equivalent. Okay, we should choose B. The sets are equivalent because they have the same cardinal numbers. All right, yeah. The sets equal? No, the sets are not equal because set A does not contain the exact same elements as set B. Yeah. So in this case, the 2 sets A and B are equivalent, but they are not equal. They are not equal. Question number 9. Construct a truth table for the given statement. Okay, so let's fill in the column 3. Conjunction. For conjunction to be true, both 2 pieces have to be true. And all other 3 cases, the conjunction is false. Yeah, again, the sentence you need to remember for conjunction is for the conjunction to be true, both of the 2 component statements must be true. Disjunction. For the disjunction to be false, both 2 components need to be false. All other cases is true. Yeah. At least one is true would give a true disjunction. And then we have a conditional, right? This conditional has the conjunction as antecedent, has the disjunction as the consequent. Remember the sentence about conditional. The conditional is a false statement only when the antecedent is true, but the consequence is false. Do we have any cases like that? No. Yeah, we do not have trusted friends forever. Yeah, if you watch my video, you know what I'm talking about. So this conditional statement is false only when the antecedent is true and the consequent is false, but we don't have that case. So in all cases, this conditional is true. All right? Obtain an estimate for the following computation by rounding the numbers so that the resulting arithmetic can easily be performed by hand or in your head. Then use a calculator to perform the computation. How reasonable is your estimate when compared to the actual answer? Okay. Round the two numbers to the nearest 10. All right. So 370. The first number would be 370. The second number, 370. Yeah, that is the rounding from the first number. Second number, we round it to the nearest 10. We have 590. So the addition is 960. The addition is 960. The actual sum, 369. Don't forget to bring a calculator with you. Plus 588. What kind of calculator you need for this course is in the syllabus. Please read the syllabus for the detail. 957. So how reasonable is your estimate when compared to the actual answer? It is very reasonable. The estimate seems a little bit higher. Yeah, so reasonable. The estimate seems a little higher, 960, compared to the actual answer. Question number 11. Determine whether the set is finite or infinite. This is infinite because this set contains all the natural numbers bigger than or equal to 170. Yeah, from 170, 171, 172, forever, all the way to infinity. So this set is infinite. Yeah, this set is infinite. Question number 12. Find a set prime of A union B. So we should find an A union B and then take the complement, right? Let me do this problem quickly on a scratch paper. This will slow down the process. And the review is also timed. I hope we can get it done within the time. Yeah, so whenever I do that, that means you need to use a scratch paper as well when you process this problem. Okay, so it's not something you can do it in your head quickly. I don't recommend. Yeah, find A union B first. A union B. All the elements belong to A or B or both. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 4, we have 6, we have 7. Always double check your answer. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, and we are looking for the complement of this set, of this yellow set. All right. Then we just need to remove those elements from the universal. We remove 1, remove 2, remove 4, remove 6, remove 7. And how many elements left after we get rid of the elements in A union B? We have elements 3, we have elements 5. So we are looking for the complement of A or B. Yeah, it has 2 elements. Let's go back. 3, 5. Use a comma to separate answers as needed. All right. Question 13. Determine whether or not the sentence is a statement. The moon is made of green cheese. This is a false statement, right? Yeah. It is a statement because the sentence can be either true or false, but not both simultaneously. Yeah, as I said earlier, if you have been doing your homework, those questions are not new to you. The questions on the tests are from the same pool, test bank, where your homework are from. So yes, this is a statement. Even it is a false statement, but it is a statement because the sentence can be either true or false, but not both. Question number 14. Use the standard forms of valid arguments to draw a valid conclusion from the given premises. If it is cold out, then my motorcycle will not start. Second premise, my motorcycle started, therefore is not cold outside. So this is contrapositive reasoning. Actually, it give you the table. So it's close note, close book test, but they will provide you the information here. This is a contrapositive reasoning right here. First row, second column. If P implies Q and not Q occur, then not P will occur. So let's double check. If it is cold, then my motorcycle do not start. Now my motorcycle started, that means the outside is not cold. All right? Contrapositive. Question number 15. Use Euler diagrams to determine whether the following argument is valid or invalid. I would use a scratch paper as a copy paste. Okay, so the first premise, all multiples of 4 are multiples of 2. So the smaller circle would be multiple of 4. Okay, I just write that. So in a small circle, we have all the multiples of 4. And in a bigger circle, we have all the multiples of 2. So all the multiples of 4 are multiple of 2. That means the smaller circle is inside the bigger circle. Second premise, 3 is not a multiple of 4. 3 is not a multiple of 4. So 3 fall outside the smaller circle. Are we sure that 3 is not a multiple of 2? We are not sure. Because the 3, we use the red dots, could fall here or here. If it fall here, outside the bigger circle, then it is not a multiple of 2. But it is possible it fall outside the smaller circle, but within the bigger circle. In that case, that diagram, this diagram, would be a counter example, disprove the argument. So it is invalid. It is invalid. Next. Question 16. Find the set A and B. Upside down U, A and B. This set contains all the elements common in A and B. All the common elements of A and B. So 1 is common, 2 is common, and that's it. A and B only have 2 common elements, 1 and 2. Do not type a comma after the last element, only between the elements. Okay, so next. Question number 17. A survey was taken that asked 1970 randomly selected adults from country A and country B to agree or disagree with the following statement. Government should provide only limited healthcare services. The results of the survey showed that 1,018 people agreed with the statement, and that 412 adults from country A agreed with the statement. Use this information and the Venn diagram to the right to complete the parts A and B below. Part A, if 1,140 adults surveyed were from country A, how many country B adults agreed with the statement? I need to copy paste. Then I can work on it. Right. Yeah, take your time for this question. If 1,140 adults surveyed were from country A, so that means region 2 and region 3 together has how many people? 1140, that many people surveyed were from country A. And how many country B adults agreed with the statement? Country B and also agree. Country, oh, okay, hold on, that's not true. Yeah, country A. So how about this? Let's do this. There were this many people from country A. This is country A. Yeah, so region 1 and region 2 together is 1140. And we are looking for how many country B adults agreed. So we are looking for cardinal number of 3, region 3. Yeah, so because outside circle A, outside this circle, how about let me color that. The yellow region, yeah, in the box, but outside the country A, those people are from country B, right? Yeah, they from country B, and they agree. Yeah, country B also agree. Agree is in the second circle. This is agree. That's not a good color. Let's agree. Not a good color. So country B is the yellow region, and also agree. So this region, the region 3, is the region representing people from country B and also agree. Do you see that? So yeah, we're trying to find how many elements in region 3. What we have is this number. A survey was taken that asked 1,970 randomly selected adults. So universal set have this many people, 1970. So we also have this information. Agree with the statement. Yeah, so agree with the statement. So second region 2 and region 3, those people are agree, right? Yeah, those people are agree. So that is 1018. And 412 adults from country A agree. Country A and also agree. Country A also agree. Country A also agree. That is region 2, okay? Yeah, country A and also agree is region 2. So region 2 has how many people? Has 412. 412. So now we are able to solve this equation for the cardinal number of region 3. So just the minus 412 from 1018. Minus 412. And we have 606. 606. 1018. Yeah, because the results of the survey showed that 1018 people agreed with the statement. Agreed with the statement. So region 2 and region 3 together 1018. And 112 adults from A agree with. So region 2 has 412. That makes region 3 606. Let's enter that. According to the Venn diagram, the adults from country B who agree are represented by region 3. Region 3. Yeah. There are how many people from country there were how many people country B in the survey who agree? So there's a 606, right? We'll check. 606. That's part A. Type a whole number. Part B. If 1140 adults surveyed were from country A, how many country B adults disagree? Okay, so let's find the region representing the people from country B and also disagree. From country B, so the yellow. And also outside the second circle, region 4. Region 4 is a country B disagree. All right? Yeah, let's see how many people do we have in region 4. Region 1. How many people in region 1? Okay, so actually, set A, yeah, set A, region 1 and region 2 together is 1140. And set 3, region 3 has 606. So 1140 plus 606 is 1746. And we are going to subtract that number from the universal. Yeah, 1970 minus 1746. Double check. 1970 minus 1140, also minus 606, give me 224. 224 people from country B and disagree. The key of this problem is you understand region 1 representing people from country A disagree. Region 2 represents people from country A agree. Region 3 represents people from country B agree. Region 4 represents people who from country B disagree. So that's the key for solving this kind of problem. The line graph to the right shows the average gasoline prices of a country from 1985 to 2010. PQR represent the following simple statements. P, prices peaked in 2005. Q, prices remained steady from 1990 through 1995. R, prices were more than $2.75 per gallon in 1995. Write a symbolic statement in words, then use the information given by the graph to determine the truth value of the statement. Write a symbolic statement in words. Okay, let's see. Is a conjunction, right? Yeah. P is given. Not P would be prices didn't peak in 2005. So it didn't. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The first component in the conjunction is prices didn't peak in 2005. It didn't. It peaked at 2000, but didn't peak at 2005. So that piece is true. What about the second piece, Q? Q says prices remain steady from 1990 to 1995. Steady. How do you understand steady? Prices remained steady from 1990 through 1995. Yeah, we can see that as steady because this has the smallest slope. So both of them are true. We are going to choose prices did not peak and the prices remain steady. Yeah. So do that first. Yeah. Determine the truth value after. Prices did not peak in 2005 and prices remain steady from 1990 to 1995. Oh, are you sure you want to leave? No. Yeah, so we have one more. So scroll down. Using the information given by the graph, the truth value is true. Because the first component didn't peak is true. Second component remains steady is also true. Now we continue. Question number 19. The following is an excerpt from a speech by a renowned employer. He or she who is without a conscience can force unpaid overtime. There's no one here who does not have managerial privileges. I know, and I know them by name. The above argument, you know what, you don't have to read that. Yeah, the above argument can be expressed as shown below. Yeah, this is an argument with two premises. First premise, no employer is one who should force unpaid overtime. Oh. Premise 2, all people here are employers. Conclusion, therefore, no person here is one who should force unpaid overtime. Yeah. So we are going to use the Euler diagram to determine the validity of this argument. Okay. No employer is one should force unpaid overtime. Okay. Force unpaid overtime. Force unpaid overtime. Okay, here. So employer and people who force unpaid overtime are disjoint. That's the first premise. Second premise, people here are employers. So the smaller circle are people here. They belong to employers. Therefore, people here do not force unpaid overtime. So we should choose D. And it is valid. Yeah. So no employer should force unpaid overtime. And all people here are employers. So all people here do not force unpaid overtime. Unpaid overtime. Yeah. So choose D and valid. Number 20. Find a counterexample to show that the following statement is false. If a number is multiplied by itself, the result is even. A. Yeah. A number is multiplied by itself, the result is odd. Right? It's easy. Identify the reasoning process, induction or deduction. In the following example, explain your answer. The course policy states that work turned in late will be marked down a grade. I turned in my report a day late, so it was marked down from B to C. This is a deduction. Yeah, from general to specific. The specific conclusion, my report is marked down from B to C, was arrived at from one or more general statements. Yeah, let me double check. The policy is for everybody. And then It applies to everybody, so apply to you. Deduction, decreasing. The specific conclusion, the result, marked down from B to C, was derived from the general statements. Okay, very good. 22. Determine whether this notation subset or this notation proper subset or both or neither can be placed in the blank to make the statement true. Okay, TCR, okay, both. This set is a subset of the set on the right, also a proper subset. So we can either use one or this one, or we can use both. Yeah, the resulting statement would be true. Question number 23. Choose which reasoning process is shown in the following example. Explain your answer. An HMO does a follow-up study on 1,017 randomly selected patients given a flu shot. None of these people became seriously ill with the flu. The study concluded that all HMO patients be urged to get a flu shot in order to prevent a serious case of the flu. Okay, so this is induction. Because from a sample, make a general decision. It is induction because the flu is because a general conclusion is drawn based on specific observations. Yeah, from a sample containing 1,000 people, 1,000-ish people, to make a general conclusion. So that is that. It is inductive reasoning because a general conclusion is drawn based on specific observations. Question number 24. Determine whether the statement is true or false. 29 does not belong to is false. Because 29 is not a natural number greater than or equal to 14 and less than or equal to 27. Yeah, it is false for sure. Yeah. So yeah, because 29 is not an element in a set. False because 29 is not a natural number greater than or equal to 14 and less than or equal to 27. Question number 25. Find a set A union B. Okay. A union B. So we include all the elements belong to A or belong to B or both. So we start from 1. 1 is both. We have 2 because 2 is in B. We have 3, 3 is in A, and then 4, and then 5, and then 7. Yeah, double check. A union B, A or B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay. Number 26. Obtain an estimate for the following computation by rounding the numbers such that the resulting arithmetic can easily be performed by hand or in your head. Then use a calculator to perform the calculation. How reasonable is your estimate when compared to the actual answer? Round each number to the nearest integer. Okay. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 12 is 20. Okay, yeah. The first number rounded up, 7. Second number rounded down, 1, so 8. The third number rounded down, 12. 8 plus 12, 20. Actual number, actual sum, let's use a calculator. We have 6.54 plus 1.46 plus 12.21. 20.21. 20.21. How reasonable? Very reasonable. Just a little bit lower. Reasonable, the estimate seems a little lower than actual. Number 27. Use the Venn diagram to represent the set A and B in raster form. Okay. Use a comma to separate answers as needed. A and B. So it has two elements, 8 and 10. Very straightforward, right? Yeah. A and B is this overlapping region. In this overlapping region, we have two elements, 8 and 10, and that's it. Number 28, about truth table. So column 3 is the negation of column 1. So let's just negate. Take the opposite of the values. Okay, yeah. Column 1, make sure column 1 and column 3, they have opposite values. TF, TF, FT, FT. Be very careful. If you mess up even just one, they will not give you the full point. The last column is a disjunction. Yeah, the first component is Q, second component is not P. Yeah, it's very convenient because the two components right in front of the target compound statement. So for a disjunction to be false, both of them need to be false. All other cases is true. True, true, true. Okay, let me double check. So at least the one piece is true, then disjunction is true. And only in the second case, when both components are false, the disjunction is false. Number 29. Use the truth table to determine, use a truth table to determine whether the symbolic form of the argument below is valid or invalid. P implies R. R or Q. Therefore, P and Q. So we use the truth table. Okay, we have to use the truth table. We would have to do that. It's gonna be time consuming, but don't give up. Where is the? It's right here. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so we firstly need to translate the argument into a conditional with the consequent P and Q. The antecedent is a conjunction. The first piece is P implies R. Second piece is R or Q. All right. So let me double check. Yeah, I don't mind to make another parentheses. Yeah. So this is the first premise. This is the second premise. Take the conjunction together. That's the antecedent. And the consequence is P and Q. All right. It's going to be a very large table. Good news is we only have two simple statements. 1, 2, 3, 4. So P and Q. So T, 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 F, F, T, F, F. And the target would be the last column. Yeah, this is the target. All right. Yeah, let's just use a star here. And its antecedent is the yellow. The yellow is antecedent. The orange is the consequence. Yeah, let's use the color. So the antecedent is P implies R and R. Oh, we have, oh gosh, we have 8 cases in this problem. Oops. We have 8 cases. I don't know if I want to do this. Let's see if we can use a different way. P implies R. R or Q, P and Q. We would have to make 8 cases because we have PQR here. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this question is very time consuming. R or Q, P and Q. All right, so P and Q. So we need to do P implies R or Q, and also P and Q. Okay. So the A cases, they are T, 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 F, 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 F. And here we have T, 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 F, F, T, F, F. And here we have T, 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 F, F, T, F, F. So R, P implies R. P implies R. So let me label them, and I can better explain. Column 4, column 5, column 6, column 7, column 8, column 9. All right. So column 4 is column 1 implies column 3. So we are looking for trusted friends forever. Okay, trusted friends forever. Yeah, column 1, column 3. We are looking for trusted friends forever. And all other are temporary. T, 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 T. Yeah, because for the conditional to be false, the antecedent has to be true and consequence must be false. So this is 1, and then this is 1. Trust the friends forever. And all other cases are T. Okay, so column 5 is column 2 disjunct with column 3. Column 5 is R or Q. Yeah, R or Q or Q or R, doesn't matter, it's the same. Yeah, R or Q, so column 2 and column 3. So we are looking column 2 and column 3. For this disjunction to be false, both pieces have to be false. And all other cases are true. Let me double check. So column 2 and column 3, T, 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 F, T, F, T, T, F, F, F. So this case, yeah, both pieces in column 3 are false. And T, 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 this is false. Okay, very good. And column 6 is a conjunction, is a column 1 and column 2. So now we need to look at column 1 and column 2 and to determine the values for column 6. When they are both true, the conjunction is true. When they are both true, conjunction is true. So all other cases are false. Double check. When both 1 and 2 are true, the conjunction is true. And all other cases, they are not both true. Okay. So column 7. Column 7 is a conjunction of 5 and 6. Conjunction of 5 and 6. Yeah. Column 7 is a conjunction of 5 and 6. Oh, no, sorry. conjunction of 4 and 5. My gosh, almost 4 and 5. Yeah, 4 and 5. Conjunction of 4 and 5. So let me color them. Conjunction of 4 and 5. Yeah, these two columns. Conjunction. So again, only when both of them are true is true. Only when both of them are true is true. Only when both of them are true. This is true. This is true. Yeah. If even there's only one false, is false. This one is false. This one is false. Let me double check. Column 4 and column 5. Column 4 and column 5. T, F, T, F, T, 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 F. Okay. Column C. Column 8 is P and Q. Same with column 6. So I'll just copy column 6 here. Be very careful when you copy. And make sure column 6 and column 8, they are the same. Okay, so now we are ready for column 9. Yeah, now we are ready for column 9. Column 9 has antecedent. This green, yeah, antecedent. Has a consequence 8, right? Yeah. So we are looking for trusted friends forever. Trusted friends forever. Trusted friends forever. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you should watch my video from previous sections. So this is a temporary. Double check. Trust the friends forever. Trust the friends forever. Trust friends forever. Okay, so that means this is not valid. Is it invalid? For sure. Because only when is a tautology we choose valid. This is invalid. Okay, this is invalid. Okay. Next, number 29. Oh, next is 30. Yeah. Determine finite or infinite. This is a lot simpler. So this is finite. Okay. Yeah. This set contains a limited number, finite number of elements. How many numbers? 6 million numbers. Yeah. From natural number 1, 2, 3, all the way to 6 million. Even the number is very large, it is finite. 31, 2 parts. Okay, we have a diagram here. Use the diagram to write a statement beginning with the word. So that means a quantified statement, right? Yeah. All fish are salmon. All fish are salmon. All fish are salmon. That's the sentence. That's the quantified statement, can be illustrated by this Euler diagram, not Venn diagram, Euler diagram. Is the statement in part A true or false? All fish are salmon. It's false, of course. False, because its negation is some fish are not salmon. Some fish are not salmon. Okay? Yeah. Look at the guided notes and my video to study the quantified statements. It is false for sure because some fish are not salmon. It could be tapelia, could be trout, many other fish, right? Yeah, many other types of fish. Number 32. Yeah, use the accompanying Venn diagram, which shows you need to read this part, shows the cardinal number of each region to answer the question below. So this does not mean you have element 1. It means you have one element here, and you have 3 elements here, 7 elements here, and so on. How many elements belong to A but not C? How many elements belong to A but not C? Okay, 4. You had a similar homework, right? Yeah. Belong to A, so in this circle A, but not C. So if you can see, I'm tracing the boundary of the region representing A but not C. Belong to A but not C. So we have 4 elements there that belong to A but not C. Okay, not difficult. Question number 33. We are given a compound statement in the symbolic form. We know that P is true, Q is true, R is true. Yeah, P, Q, R, the 3 simple statements are all true. We need to determine the truth value for this compound. Yeah. So this is a, let me copy paste very quick. Okay, so this is a conjunction. All right, it's a conjunction. Yeah. The first piece is not P. The second component is Q or not R. Yeah, this is 2 pieces. The truth value of this conjunction depends on the truth value of the 2 components. Since P is true, so not P is false. Oh, you know what? We don't have to continue. We do not have to continue because for a conjunction to be true, both 2 components has to be true. Now that's not going to happen because the first component already is false, right? Yeah. P is true, not P is false. So the first component is false, then the conjunction definitely is false. Okay, this is about line graph. Find an estimate for the percent body fat in 25-year-old female. Female is a red line graph, color in red. 25-year-old. So it's between 34 and 36. I would do 35. Yeah, read the instruction in the parentheses, type a whole number. Yeah, I just typed a whole number. Yeah, this is 32, 36, so this is 34. Between 34 and 36, that's 35. Part B, at what age does the percent body fat in female reach a maximum? This is maximum. 55-year-old. What's the percent body fat for that age? It's between 38 and 40. I would say 39. Type a whole number. Okay, yeah, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Yeah. At what age do females have 36 body fat? It's still the red line. 36 body fat. Age 35. Age 35. This is from chapter 1, right? 36 body fat, 35-year-old. Okay, next. Write the compound statement in symbolic form. The letters assigned to the simple statements represent English sentences that are not negated. If commas do not appear in compound English statements, use the dominance of connectives to show grouping symbols in symbolic statements. If I eat my vegetables or I eat red meat, then I do not get sick. Let the P represent simple statement, I eat my vegetables. Q is I eat red meat. R is I get sick. So the symbolic form for the given compound statement is, yeah, it is a conditional. Yeah, this is how do I do it? Yeah, conditional. The antecedent is a disjunction. Yeah. I eat my vegetables. I eat my vegetables is P. Oops. P. Lowercase p. Or I eat red meat. I eat, oops, what happened? I eat red meat is Q. Yeah. And that is the antecedent. The consequence is I do not get sick. R is I got sick. So the consequence would be the negation of R. Let me double check. I eat my vegetables, P, or I eat red meat, Q. Then I do not get sick, not R. Okay, that's correct. Number 36, use the Venn diagram, which shows the number of elements in region 2. Yeah, again, this is not an element 9 in this region. This shows there are 9 elements, different elements in region 2. We're going to answer the question. Region 1 has how many elements? Region 1. Because A has 21 elements. The circle on the left has 21. Use 21 to minus 9, we have 12. So region 1 has 12 elements. Okay, 12 elements here in region 1. And region 3, because circle B has 31 elements. So from 31, we subtract 9, we have 22. Yeah, 22 elements in region 3. 22 plus 9 gives us 31. That is region B. Correct. And how many elements in region 4? Outside the 2 circles, outside the shaded region. And in the universal set, we have 52. Yeah. So we have 12 in region 1, 9 in region 2, 22 in region 3. So add them together. 9 plus 12, 21. 21 plus 22, 43. Subtract 43 from 52. Right? Let me double check. So that is 21 plus 22. 21 plus 9 is 30. 30 plus 22, 52. Yeah, that's correct. Determine the truth value for the statement. This is a conditional. We know P is false. Q is false. R is false. They are all false. Okay. So Q is false. That means the conditional cannot be a false, because in order for a conditional to be false, the antecedent has to be true and the consequent has to be false. Yeah, we don't have to worry about the consequent, true or false. It's not a trust friends forever, so it's just temporary. Okay, it doesn't matter. It is just not false. Then it's true. Empty set is actually, yeah, we can use both. The empty set is a proper subset of this set, also a subset of this set, so we are able to use both. Use the raster method to write a set A complement. So we have N, we do not have O because O is in A. We have P, we have Q, we do not have R, we do not have S, we do not have T. Okay. So U has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elements. A has 4 elements. So remove the 4 elements from the U, we should have 3 elements left. And they are N, P, Q. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, this one, write a statement below in symbolic form and construct a truth table. Then indicate under what conditions, if any, the compound statement is true. P represents x is less than 3. Q represents x is bigger than 8. Okay. If it is not true that x is less than 3 and x is bigger than 8. But x is bigger than or equal to 3 and x is or less than or equal to 8. It's not true that. But okay, so this is a conjunction. All right, this is a conjunction. So you know what? We can cheat a little bit. You should choose the one in the table, the last column in the table. We should choose the one in the last column of the truth table. Which one is the same with that? Is a conjunction. Not P, not Q. Is this D? Yeah, let me double check. P and Q and not P and not Q. Let's see. So this is a conjunction. It's not true, so negation. X is less than 3, P and Q. But is conjunction. Not P and not Q. Yeah. Just make sure the one you choose is exactly the same with the one in the last column in the truth table. Okay, so now let's complete the truth table. Now P, F, be very careful. T. Yeah, column 1, column 3 have opposite values. Column 2 and column 4 need to have opposite values. So F, T, P and Q. In order for P and Q to be true, both has to be true. So only the first case. All other 3 cases are false. And the negation of this would be F, T. Yeah, let me double check. So F of T, F, T. This one is conjunction. Only the first case is true. All other are false. And this is a negation of the conjunction. The first is false, the other is true. Okay, very good. And not P and not Q. So column 3, column 4, conjunction. Only the last one is T. All other 3 are false. Because this is conjunction of column 3 and column 4. Column 3 and column 4. Yep, that's correct. And the last column is a conjunction of the 2 columns preceding it. So for the conjunction to be true, the last thing has to be true. And all other 3 are false. F. Double check. This one conjunct with this one. So we only have the last case is true. Okay. Under what conditions is the compound statement true? The statement is true when both P and Q are false. Yeah, the last case, when both P and Q are false. Number 41. Refer to the following statement to answer parts A through C. The athlete is intelligent and an overachiever, and not an overachiever. So remember, the comma serves as a grouping symbol. So the big structure is a conjunction. Okay, conjunction. Yeah, not an achiever. So Q is achiever. So not achiever. So I'll give the D a try and then double check. P is the athlete is intelligent. Q, athlete is an overachiever. So the athlete is intelligent, P, and Q, overachiever. But and not overachiever. Yeah, it is D. And also we can cheat a little bit. This one has to be the same with the last column in the table. Okay, yeah, that makes it a lot easier for you. Fill in the table. For the conjunction to be true, only the first case is true because only both components are true. We have a true conjunction. All other cases are false. Not Q, so negate column 2. We have FT, FT. Yeah, double check, take a glance. Column 2 and column 4, they should have opposite values. Okay, the last column is the conjunction of the two columns preceding it. Conjunction again. Only when both components are true, the conjunction is true. And we don't have that. So they are all false. False, 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 false. Okay. Answer the question. The statement is there are no conditions for which the statement is true. Yeah. It is a self-contradiction. Think about that. P and Q and not Q. Yeah, Q and not Q is not possible, right? So there are no conditions for which the statement is true. Okay. This is true because 14 is not an element of the set. The set only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Okay. Express the quantified statement in an equivalent way, that is, in a way that has exactly the same meaning. Which of the following expressions expresses the quantified statement in an equivalent way? The given statement is all dogs are rabbits. All dogs, so there are no dogs that are not rabbits. Yeah, look at the guided notes at my video. How do you express the first type of quantified statement in a different way? Keep the meaning. All dogs are rabbits. There's no dog that are not rabbits. Yeah. Which of the following the negation? All dogs are rabbits. Then some dogs are not rabbits. Some dogs are not rabbits is the negation. So choose one from the two. 95. Okay. 0 is not, right? Yeah. 0 belongs to the set on the left. That does not belong to the set on the right. So it is not a subset. Oh, here. Choose the correct shape for the next figure. So as you can see, it's alternating, right? So the next figure would be, I have triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle, square. Next, it would be a triangle for sure. It will be a triangle for sure. Hold on, let me see. Triangle, square with a dot, triangle, square. Triangle, square with a dot, and then triangle. Yeah, it's gonna be a triangle. All other cases would make less sense. Use Euler diagram to determine valid or not valid. Okay, so let's work on the scratch paper. Okay, let's see. All politicians kiss babies. Okay, so these circles are politicians. These circles are people kiss babies. That's the first premise. All politicians are people kiss babies. Second premise, no criminals are politicians. No criminals. This is a criminals. So the circle of, and my board is broken, so I cannot draw this way. I'll just draw this way. This is a criminal. Criminal. Okay? Yeah. No criminals are politicians. So the circle of politician and the circle of criminal are disjoint. Can we be sure that no criminals kiss babies? We're not sure. We're not sure. As you can see, this diagram is a counterexample, right? Yeah, there are some criminals also, yeah, overlapping part with the bigger circle. So invalid. Cardinal number. That's a very straightforward question. Yeah, cardinal number of a set is the number of elements in the set. Number of different elements in the set. If the symbolic argument valid or invalid, use a truth table. Use a truth table. We don't have to. We are going to use the contrapositive reasoning. Okay, yeah. If P, then Q. Now not Q, we do have not P. This is a contrapositive reasoning. We don't have to use the truth table to determine if the following symbolic form is valid or is valid, because it's a contrapositive reasoning. P implies Q. Now not Q occurs, so not P. So we have not P. Save some time. Determine empty or not. Do we have any real number that is less than 7 and at the same time bigger than 13? No, we don't. Such element does not exist, so the set is empty. Yeah, no such number less than 7 at the same time bigger than 13. Express the given set using roster method. The set of natural numbers less than 5. Very important, guys. 0 is not a natural number. The smallest natural number is 1. Okay. The set of natural numbers less than 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Use comma to separate as needed. Use ascending order. Please read the instruction in the parentheses. If you don't do what the system tells you to do, you lose the point. It's your loss, right? Yeah. Be careful. Read all the informations. Detail. All the natural numbers less than 5. Okay. Next. Traveling at an average rate of between 40 and 50 miles per hour for 4 to 5 hours. Select the best estimate for the distance traveled. Okay. So do you think it makes sense we use 45 as the speed? If we use 45 as a speed, hold on. If we only take the smaller value, that is 160. 160. If we take the bigger value, 50 times 5, that's 250. Which one is a better estimate? Between 40 and 50. So let's take an average for 4 to 5 hours times 4.5 hours. I got a 202.5. And it seems this one is the closest. Average rate. When I see average, and I think about take the average of 40 and 45. And that gave me 40 and 450. That gave me the average of 45. And the time is 4 to 5 hours, that 4.5 hours. Yeah, let's bet on that. The circle graph shows the most important problems for the 15 million-ish high school teenagers in a country. Without using a calculator, estimate the number of high school teenagers for whom doing well in school is the most important problem. Doing well in school, let's say, doing well in school is the blue part, is 12%. 12% not convenient, let's do 10%. 10% of this number, 15 million, would be 1.5 million. 1.5 million. 1.5 million, right? 1,500,000. Yeah, that one is the closest. Yeah, because without using calculator, then we're gonna round the 12% to 10%, and then 15 million would become 1.5 million. Yeah, that's the closest. Cardinal number is not 9, it's 1. Okay, yeah. So in this set, we only have one element. So the cardinal number is 1. Last question. Complete the table. Let's see. Not Q, F, T, F, T. Yeah. Make sure column 2 and column 3 have opposite truth values. Yeah. TFFT, TFFT. Okay. So this is a conjunction. This conjunction have two components. The two components are column 1 and column 3. Yeah, column 1 and column 3, P and not Q. So for that conjunction to be true, both components have to be true. So only the second case is true. All other cases are false. Please always double check. Yeah, the first component is column 1. Second component is column 3. Only in the second case, they are both true. So that's the conjunction. And the last column is a disjunction. The two components of this disjunction is not Q. Yeah, this column and this column, yeah, preceding it is a lot more convenient. Yeah, for a disjunction to be false, both of them have to be false. All other two cases are true. Double check. Yeah, false, 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 false. Disjunction. True, true, true. True, false, still true. Even one piece is true, the disjunction is true. Are you sure you want to submit your assignment? Did we mess up anything? 99%. What did we do wrong? Oh, question number 18. Let's look at it. Question number 18. Okay, so for the conjunction to be by the graph, the truth value, not P. P is peaked in 2005. Then not P is not. P is peaked at 2005. So not P is not peaked in 2005. So it's true. It is true. Not P is true. And Q says prices remain steady. That is also true. It's supposed to be true. Why is it false? So it's not steady. This is not considered as steady. Get answer feedback. Let's see. Your answer true. The correct answer is false. A conjunction is true only when both true. The truth table for that is below. Since not P is true, Q is false. Okay. So Q is false. Q is false. So when we say is steady from 1990 to 1995, is increasing. Even the slope is very tiny, smaller, is not calling steady, like not flat. Okay, my bad. Yeah, so this is a false. This is false. Okay, so that's everything about the review. I got a 99.07%, not bad, right? Yeah, and but please practice as much as necessary to you. You have unlimited attempts. Try to have a good score for test 1, because if you have a low score in test 1, you're gonna feel very uncomfortable the rest of the semester. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.